So it's KaraCell here, and we are in a wonderful RV with Captain Planet, Dahvie,
whatever you want to call me, baby.
And we are in Seattle, Washington at Studio 7, ready to go. The kids are out there and they're chomping at the bit, going crazy. It's very cold, but all right. So, yeah, we've been hanging out forever.
We'll keep each other warm. Sorry, I'm taking your wife.
He's good. So it's not the worst that's happened. Okay. So I had an interview all set, but sitting here talking with you, it seems as though it's no. Fine. Okay, we'll get rid of those. So, talking with you, it really seems completely opposite of what I was expecting to hear or, come and talk to you about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've all heard, any number of your songs that you've written. And, the content of the music is really not what I've expected to, hear from.
I'm a naughty boy.
So, what's the contradiction, I guess? Or, what's the word I'm looking for?
You know how, there's a day and a night? I think that's how it works with people. I think we always have, an alter ego to us, but, my alter ego is being a superhero, and this is what I look at it myself as like Batman. It's like he doesn't have any superpowers, but my superpower is music, and my fans motivate me to do what I do and to try to save the world. So, but yeah, a lot of my music is explicit, but not all of it is. I think that's some people are just ignorant if they're gonna judge me for one song. I think there's over 40, 50, 60 songs that are not just about sex, that there's about real life situations that happen to every one of us. And I think I try to write other forms of music to help people and guide them through life. So my last album, All the Rage, was about that. It was a battle between serenity and rage that we all deal with every day. So what side are you on? Are you on serenity or you're on rage?
Well, I don't know. It depends. The traffic was pretty bad, so maybe the rage. But so why do you?
Now you're with the serenity.
Yeah, exactly. So why do you think you're getting such? When I looked up stuff on the band for this interview, it was crazy. It was either really, really positive, everyone's like, I love this band, or it was really, really negative, this is the worst band ever, blah, blah, blah. So why do you think you're getting such a bad rap if you're such, you're a really nice guy?
I don't really look at it as bad rap. If they're talking about you, then you're doing something right. Whether it's bad or anything. I think not everybody's gonna agree with you, and you don't know what caused that person to go through that division or that sort of situation in his life to make him feel that way. But the best thing you do is just wish him the best and just keep on going towards your path of infinity or love, whatever compels you, and continue your adventure, and kind of don't mind what other people say. Just it's the things that I hear about me on the internet are ridiculous half the times. Obviously, if they call me a fag, I'm not a cigarette. I'm far from a cigarette. And if they call me gay, well, I'm into ladies. I'm into boobies. I think ladies are goddesses and they rule the world, and I have a lot of respect for the ladies. So again, a lot of these are ignorant. They lack knowledge, and they don't hold any validity towards me or whatever I'm trying to convey. So I just laugh, because love is my message, and if anybody hates that, then they're probably insecure with themselves. So they probably need help. Dr. Phil can be sure to help you.
There you go. So, with you having such a younger fan base, kids are really, I don't want to say, they gravitate towards certain messages. And do you feel like the kids are gravitating towards what you want to put out there, or what they, kind of are not taking the whole message? Does it make sense?
It's like this. It's like there's rated R movies. Anybody can go see a rated R movie. We said countless of times we're rated X for explicit sex in our music. We don't really control the audience that listens to us. We just put out our music, and that's just who we are. But kids, I think kids are gonna want to hear that side. I mean, it's already in our media. Then again, we live in a society where violence is more acceptable than sexuality, and I just think that kids these days are latching onto us to escape that, and they feel a lot better through our music. So if the kids like it, why are you gonna hate on it? Just let the kids be, But like I said, I don't, we don't really target a group or anything. It's just our music is for us, and if these kids are enjoying it, then let them be happy. It's better to educate them than to throw them off and not just yell at them and take it away from them, because if you take away freedom from anybody, they're gonna go crazy. So it's just better to be open-minded and be aware of it rather than hide it, conceal it, and not be aware of it. So I think that would help.
So your new album, I read on your Facebook that you guys aren't signed with any kind of label. Is that right?
Yeah, we're an independent artist.
Okay. So how's that going? Like in this, is it better without a label?
It's gotten me to where I'm putting my middle finger up to every label, every society, and I'm just kind of saying, what, fuck it. The way we're doing it right now is awesome. It's more fan driven rather than record label driven or music sale driven. It's more for the fans, and I think we're going to continue representing the people and as the people's movement, rather than limit ourselves, sign with a label, get 50, 100 grand advance, and then spend that on what? Materialism is not what makes me happy. It's seeing these kids and putting on more exciting shows for them, and I think it's gonna keep progressing with labels offering me deals, and I'm just gonna flick them off and just say that I'm not gonna do it, because I was born with a right, and I'm gonna protect my right. So that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna defend my honor.
So would you suggest to maybe that kid out there who has his own band, who's trying to maybe, get further, would you suggest them go this route, or would you, maybe not?
It just depends on the kid and what his ideals of, I can't really speak for one person's opinion. I know that as a kid growing up, since I was 15, I've always been about the music, not the money. That was one of my biggest things, was it's all about the music and not the money. And I've always been like that since I was 15. So being that way since a young kid, I felt that, that was going to be the thing that sticks with me. And that is actually what got me to where I'm at now. So knowing that, and to where I'm at this point, I'm very content. I'm very happy where I'm at. I did the right thing as a kid, and I wouldn't change it for anything else. I see what labels do to people. I see what this industry is like, and it's not, it's not an exciting place. Doing all the business end of it gets really stressful. It's really not fun. And we're just here to make music and make people feel good and escape whatever hell they're going through. And if we can do that, then power on.
Good stuff. So, that's pretty cool, man. So I think, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So your new album is, you guys are touring, is it national tour or what?
It's evolution. We're gonna go to Japan. We're gonna go to the UK and Europe. We've had a lot of fans that are just waiting for us to get out there and stuff. So we want to kind of be more acceptable to all sorts of nations and different wider audience of people. Definitely, that's going to be really exciting. But at this point, we're focusing on doing another U.S. tour. Make sure that we hit up every city, every state, everybody. Yeah. And we got a new album coming out, so there's going to be more music, more ways of accessing to us, and you don't get any more reality than that. It's just going to be BOTDF, all of 2012, and we're just not going to stop. Nobody can stop us now because we're not controlled by a label. No one can tell us what to do. Basically, we can be like, fuck on and fuck you.
Good stuff.
So it's good to be free, and I think that's what makes us exciting and dangerous, is the fact that we are a free music movement that you, the people, control. It's wonderful.
Man, looking like
The man can stick it.
So, new album is going to be everywhere, right? Online,
Evolution
everywhere.
is going to be. It's going to be. Well, we'll see. I'm in the middle of a distribution deal, so again, the whole fans controlling everything. I'm really strong for that. So I don't know. It might be still exclusive through iTunes and Hot Topic because we know they're cool. They work with us. There's no like, we handle all their own distribution ourselves as a movement. So we might just do that. We're not really sure yet. I think I'm gonna stick with TuneCore though, because they've been a great asset to our success, and I think distributing your own music might be the best way. So I think again we still are going to be underground. I think you're still going to access us in certain areas, but that's the way we want it. We kind of, I think once you become available everywhere, there's a certain rule, there's a certain code you have to join, and you know what? Maybe I don't want to join that. That's not why I started music. I started music because it helped people, not because I want to see I want to see other people make money off of our art. Like that's just wrong. I don't think that's right. Yeah, I got pretty open today.
That's good. Well, we always get exclusive. So, all right. So check out the album where you have bought the albums before. Fair to say.
Hot Topic
Hot
and iTunes,
Topic,
because we
iTunes.
do it ourselves.
There you go.
And you can know that you're supporting the band and not some sleazeball off in the middle of nowhere. So it's always nice to know that you're supporting the group and not corporations. I mean, I have my own corporation, but it's for the people.
So you can check out the album, and you can check out all the pictures from the show. And
Pictures.
well, those are gonna cost. Those aren't free.
Yeah.
And so we gotta make a little.
I'm pretty
aside.
without tax.
So you can check out the pictures on the on the website, and you can follow me, KaraCell, on Twitter, where I'm going to be tweeting
Sure.
all. You're going to add me, right? You're going to follow me on Twitter,
I'm gonna twat you.
and I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah, follow me on Twitter, and I'm going to be tweeting
Follow her.
all the stuff, and you can check it out on monsterbox.com.